And we have breaking news at 5. We're about 18 hours from Donald Trump making it official. He's scheduled to announce his running mate tomorrow morning.
But CBS News has learned it will be Indiana Governor Mike Pence. Weijia Jiang is in Cleveland, the site of next week's Republican National Convention, with the very latest.
A GOP source confirms to CBS News that Indiana Governor Mike Pence will be Donald Trump's pick to be his vice presidential running mate. The decision comes just one day after Pence and Trump spent time together at his Indiana home.
I support Donald Trump. I think he's got the right vision for this country.
Pence is a virtual unknown to many voters. A CBS News New York Times poll shows 86% of those surveyed say they don't know enough about him to formulate an opinion. But Pence is seen as someone who can rally the conservative base.
It'll keep the delegates at the convention happy because he's a social conservative, he's a family man, and he's an economic conservative.
Here in Cleveland, news of the Pence pick was met with enthusiasm among delegates already in town, working on rules for next week's Republican National Convention.
They definitely have different styles in public speaking, but I think that they'll complement each other incredibly well.
Hillary Clinton is also working to finalize who she will choose to be her vice presidential nominee. She's campaigning with Virginia Senator Tim Kaine, who is rumored to be among a short list of finalists for the job. In Cleveland, Ohio, Weijia Jiang, WSBT-22 News.
Clinton also met behind closed doors with Democratic senators on Capitol Hill Wednesday.
Several of them are also on her list of possible running mates, including Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown.
Now, Pence's campaign manager is in New York City right now.
That's right. During his flight this afternoon, a CNN reporter asked him why he was going there.
I'm on this airplane with you. I've got nothing to offer. Are you on here to meet with campaign? Anything?
I'm here to have meetings.
For the Pence campaign, not for the Trump campaign.
Donald Trump will officially introduce his running mate tomorrow morning at 11.
That's 1 hour before Pence has to withdraw from the governor's race. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth is at the live desk, and Patrick, this pretty much turns the governor's race on its head.
Yeah, Jennifer, a lot of political experts said this race was going to be one of the closest in the country. Both sides are already airing campaign ads, and for Democrats, a lot of those ads were specifically attacking Mike Pence. Now, since the primaries are over, a 22-person committee will be holding a caucus to find their new candidate. Now, there's been a lot of talk about who that might be. Some of the names being discussed are Congressman Todd Rokita and Congresswoman Susan Brooks, along with Lieutenant Governor Eric Holcomb and Indiana House Speaker Brian Bosma. Now, this could give a lot of energy to both sides in the race for governor.
Sometimes in politics, sort of a new candidate or that kind of change can be a restart that can really energize the party. They know they're going to have to take some different steps to get where they want to be. So it could end up being an energizing factor, but Democrats are going to be looking for that to have the same effect from their side.
That committee won't be meeting for at least 10 days after Pence officially withdraws from the race. Now, even though Pence spent more than a decade in Congress, the Republican convention starting next week will be his formal introduction to the national stage. Last time he got a lot of national media attention was over the Religious Freedom Restoration Act in 2015. Most people would say that didn't go over very well for him. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll show you what impact experts say he'll have on the national race. At the live desk, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.
Again, the announcement will officially be made tomorrow morning at 11 in New York City. Then we prepare for next week's Republican National Convention. WSBT 22's Patrick Roth will be in Cleveland all next week. His live reports begin Sunday night on WSBT 22 News.